Right, we are back, and now it's time for a father-daughter adventure in Cisco, Texas. Hang on, y'all.
So we're at the old Cisco swimming pool. This was at one point in time, I guess, the world's largest cement pool. And from what I was just told, I guess there was a fire here at one point in time, and they just closed it all down. But as you can still see the old concrete walls, you know, all that stuff. And there's the dam. Now, there's a sign that says don't feed the gators. I'm assuming that's a joke because I don't see any gators. We're gonna go walk around this. Maybe we can get over to that dam. That'd be pretty rad. All right, so I'm going to attempt to walk this over with my backpack and stuff on. Let's just hope that I don't fall in. I had Colton with me, but he ran off. I don't know who that is. Somebody's coming this way. But yeah, we're gonna go check all this stuff out. So I talked to this guy. I guess he's a snake wrangler. He come here to grab a snake. I'm just gonna like inch my way across here. My confidence isn't quite what it used to be. Yeah, I see him now.
Keep that thing recording.
I'm keeping it recording. I'm gonna be pissed if I fall in. Or the wall just gives out all of a sudden.
Do you know how deep it is here? Well, the water's dropped, so it ain't as deep as it was. I mean, obviously.
All right.
That goes down all the way to 30 feet. Hopefully, it's got a video right there, and you see a hot eye.
So it's amazing how you can be walking along the sidewalk and be balancing yourself on the edge of the curb and everything's completely fine. You throw a little bit of cold water and some mystery prizes into it and put yourself up there, all of a sudden your confidence is gone. Now this is the part where I grew a sack with the last 8 foot and I just said screw it and I went for it.
Oh, fuck that. All right, so totally made it across. This is very windy. Very, very windy out here. All right, so I hope that this trail actually leads around where I can actually get back to my truck, because I really don't feel like walking across that rock wall again. So there is absolutely no way to cross this, so I have to go walk right back across that wall again.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and save y'all from listening to all my heavy breathing. And we're gonna go ahead and speed this video up. I think it took me over a minute and a half to completely cross this thing. You can't really tell on the video here, you know, by looking at the trees and the grass, that the wind is blowing like 30 to 40 miles an hour. You look down at the water, you see the ripples here. But like every gust of wind felt like it was going to knock me off. On one side is 20 foot, on the other side is 6 foot. The 6 foot side has a bunch of logs and limbs there. So if you fall on that side, you're gonna get stabbed. And plus it was very cold. Now the guy out here to the front, to the right, that's an animal control officer that was actually sent out to a park to wrangle a snake, which is pretty hilarious. This historic concrete swimming pool, built at the base of the Williamson Dam in Cisco, Texas, was once considered as the world's largest concrete swimming pool. This was constructed in the 1920s. This massive recreational complex drew visitors from all over Texas before fire caused it to shut down in the 1970s. This thing had multiple high dives and was 25 feet at its deepest. Well, as the guy said, one of these high dives was almost 50 foot tall. Dude, these guys had some balls back in the 1920s. I don't think kids would be jumping off this today. I mean, you still got a few people, especially if you watch those Red Bull things and a couple of those videos on YouTube where the cops are rolling up going, "Don't jump." I managed to find a few photos of the place, and man, I tell you, I wish this place was still open to this day. I know I'd go. I mean, just looking at it, I still swim in it to this day, and people still do. Still curious, is there really alligators in here?
And then there were 2 white ducks in the pond.
Yeah, I got those.
Somebody's farm pet got hurt. Now, I would not be surprised if there's snakes in here.
I just can't believe somebody called at a park and said there was snakes.
There's rattlesnakes. There's his thingy right there.
Who? Who's that?
It's an old vape.
Oh, damn hippies.
Old vapular device.
This is restorable. I can do this.
Just needs a new roof.
I'll take this door, make picture frames out of it.
Old closet here.
There's the kitchen. Mama, I said I wanted a sandwich.
Who the fuck's the bedroom? No, that's a.
This is the kitchen.
I guess this is.
Well, back in the day, they didn't have. Well, this is actually a rental. This wasn't really.
Yeah, I
I
guess.
think this wasn't really a home. I guess everything was in here. I guess this was your bed.
Yeah.
Get up. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Come on.
Oddly enough, it still smells like piss in here. I guess this one you can't go into. Let's just walk around. There's one back here. Can you go in? Oh, awesome. You can go in. Must have been like an old carport or something over here. Oh, man. This is one of those trips to where you come to check things out, spend all day here, and then you get bit by a rattlesnake, and then your trip's done.
Bedroom back here. This one's a little cozier.
Yeah, this is for the VIPs.
Oh yeah.
It's even got an old skylight. So we were like talking to a local a minute ago, come down to like catch a snake at a park. I thought that was pretty hilarious. And we was asking, why did they think that the zoo closed down? Now, we've read what was online, but he was like a lion had gotten loose. I guess animals just kept getting loose and roaming around here, so I guess they just shut it on down. But that's just what they said. Well, that's what he said. This is cool right here. All right, let's go check out that trail.
Take it off. Take it off.
All right, we're here to the top of the dam. I guess we're gonna walk it. What does that say? Oh, there's no fence. You can walk this way and get off in there.
Yeah.
Where you at?
What?
Huh?
Oh man, I wanted to get on here and walk across. Well, obviously, I can't get on here. Damn. Well, guess what? Guess we'll never know if I actually went and walked on it or not. All right, so here we are again.
Where you at, Bryson?
Whose water bottles? Y'all leave that here?
That's mine.
Does these stairs just go down to the lake and that's it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm coming down.
Water's pretty damn clear.
Well, I'd imagine the location. This is mostly like clay and rock.
Oh, you can normally see the water line on that
Oh my
rock.
God, this is such a beautiful lake.
Look, the water line on that rock goes up another 6 foot.
Well, the guy down there was saying the water was way down.
Yeah. There looks like some good cliff jumping spots.
Yeah.
So like I was saying earlier about the wind being very strong, I could not get the drone to land, so I had to catch it with my hand. I learned very quickly why you're not supposed to catch it.
Well, at least now I know what it feels like to get your hand caught in the propeller of the drone. I went out and tried to catch it, and it took off. I guess the wind hit it a little bit, and then it came back into my hand and got me. Well, there's a structure right here. I'm gonna check it out. I'll come over and check this out. They can't walk ahead. They completely missed this gym. Huh. Wonder what this was. Now somebody's been up here busting beer bottles. It'd be interesting when I get back home, go on the internet and look up the history to this place. See what a lot of these places were.
So after enjoying the dam area, we finally decided to hit the trails and make our way over to the abandoned zoo. Now let me tell you, these trails are not hard, but they're not easy. It's a lot of up and down. It's about 1.5 miles to a 2-mile trail. You're constantly climbing rocks and going up and down in elevation. If you're out of shape, it's going to wind the hell out of you. I'm not out of shape by no means, but it definitely had me huffing and puffing. It's a lot of up and down. It was very warm that day, surprisingly.
You also gotta watch where you're stepping, because you do not want to step on a rattlesnake out here, guys. It should be right here somewhere. Y'all coming? Oh.
Cougar Rock, spotted on top, 1966.
I tell you folks, they did not put a whole lot of thought into naming these places. As you can tell, Cougar Rock, named after spotting a cougar on a
It'd be
rock.
up here. Looks like there's a cave right here. Yeah, I found a cave. I don't know if I'm going off in that though. Yeah, I'm not crawling off in that.
Oh, come on, Boone. Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on. Come on. Come on. There you go.
Oh, we're actually here. Oh man. So we finally made it to the zoo.
Looks like it's exhibit 3 of some sort at one point. That's for not big at all.
I don't know. Got a bleeding heart.
Were you standing there when he said they killed some of the animals and then they gave some of them away?
No, I didn't hear that part. I would imagine so. What's up in here?
Nothing.
But he said the reason they had to close it down was because so many animals kept it down.
Oh yeah, I remember that part. Let's go up in here. Oh, backpack got caught. Is anything back here? I don't see anything. Well, he said cool places to hang out when it was like really hot during the summer.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, is my light on? All right, cool. This thing does not do a very good job. Oh man, that goes in there. Yeah, y'all go in there. I don't want to crawl. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. It might be down here.
What goes back here?
Just some more.
It's kind of all crushed up.
I want to go check it out. Let's go this way.
What do you think was in here?
Kind of slippery.
Use your flashlight. Make sure there's no little snakes or anything to scare you.
You see anything?
Look on the ground. Look all around. No spider webs and no snakes first.
Alright, you go in there.
Bella, look at me. Lots of little pieces of rock. Ash will make your feet slippery. Slow, slow. Make sure you can put a hand down to protect yourself.
All right, I'm coming that way. Hey, hold on for me. I'm trying to get down the side of this thing real quick. Oh. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. This almost kind of looks like an old well system that held water. Yeah, this looks like this. Might have been something that held water for houses up on top of the hill. Or maybe even be like an old school septic system. I don't know.
Just standing right there.
Oh, this is the bottom of the stairs. So it looks like whenever the zoo was here, that the zoo just kind of zigzagged to the top of the hill here. Where, you know, I can't wait to get back and get online and see if I can find some old photos of like the layout of this place. It'd be kind of interesting to see what it was, because we obviously we see what it looks like now. Come on, Wing Wing, where you at? Oh, you're right here. Gotta figure out where the group is. My group, they took off.
So after a few minutes of hiking, I finally got some cell service. Now up there, it's very spotty. It comes and goes. As you can imagine, way out in Cisco, not a whole lot of 5G. But I finally got a hold of them, called them, and they were already on their way back to the truck. Havana had it. Now she completely dressed in like really warm clothes. And she ended up like stripping down to like some workout attire to do the hike. But yeah, she made her way back. I saw a trail system that looked kind of cool, didn't appear to be too long, and it was supposed to go up to the top of the mountain. Supposed to be a nice little like overlook, well, or hill, I guess you could say. So I struck out on my own. It was all uphill. It wore you out pretty good, but it was an amazing view, and climbing up this thing took me all the way back to my childhood with me and my brothers, exploring places like this and just having fun and letting our imaginations just run wild.
All right, made it to the top. All right, let's make sure I can cross this without getting hurt. Yeah, you get to hear. You know, being here, it reminds me, you know, of being a kid and stuff like that. I look at all these, you know, giant boulders and rocks and little bitty cliffs and stuff that you can climb and caves, and I just, you know, think back to being a kid and how much fun I would have had out here. Me and my cousins, you know, like Keith, Nathan, Ricky, hell, my brothers, Tony, Josh. We would have had a ball. We'd been camping here. We probably spent all weekend hanging out up on these rocks and climbing, adventuring and stuff like that. You know, and every year we'd probably be begging mom and dad to bring us back. All right, well, I want to keep going, but the group that I'm with, my daughter and her boyfriend, I guess they've gone back to the car. They're tired. So I'm gonna make my way back to them. I think we might go to Mineral Wells and go hang out there for the day. I have a baby niece. I had a baby niece born this week. Her name is Adeline Joyce Weaver. God. She definitely looks like a Fine. She has our hair and stuff. Last kid, Lakeland, was a red-headed little girl, aka the ginger baby. Still trying to think of a name for Adeline. Yeah, maybe you and I will be doing this someday together. Who knows?
So after that amazing hike, we decided to go hit up Mineral Wells and go get us some lunch. This right here is the Baker Hotel. But as I'm sitting there eating, I got to thinking about the zoo. I wanted to know more, so I started Googling and researching. There was no photos on this place. There's hardly any info at all online. So I did my best, and I found 1920s and 30s old zoos to kind of give you a pretty good idea of what this place looked like back in its heyday. But you can only imagine, this thing would have been so badass back in the 1930s, seeing all these amazing animals. It's a shame that it had to end. But unfortunately, we've ran out of time. It's time to get out of here. We'll catch you next time, guys. Adios!